NFL free agency is ongoing, and the Colts have re-signed one of their own back for year number 6. Unbelievable. A 6th season with the Colts now. Back in free agency, tight end Mo Alie-Cox is in the studio with myself. I'm Matt Taylor with Casey Valier and J.J. Stankevitz. Mo, first off, welcome back, man. Congratulations.
Thank you. Happy to be back.
Absolutely. What was this process like, journeying again in NFL free agency for you?
A little nerve-wracking just because I didn't know where I was going to end up. We were always talking to the Colts and talking to other teams, but just like not having that certainty of knowing where it's going to be. And then Monday morning came, the offer came in, liked it, and just went ahead and agreed to it, and just glad to be an Indianapolis Colt.
What's been going through your mind the last 24 hours then about getting this contract, getting the security, staying here in Indianapolis, but also knowing where you came from?
A lot's been going through my mind. One of my friends texted me, he's like, "Did you cry?" I'm like, "Nah, I didn't cry." It just feels secure. I guess it really hasn't really hit me yet, but it kind of hit me now that I'm back in the building and just seeing all the love I'm getting, everyone congratulating me. But it honestly just feels great having that long-term security going forward, and just knowing that I'm going to be a key piece in helping this team move forward.
Well, on that fact there, Mo, we learned in the news that Jack Doyle is going to retire, so this will be the first time with you inside this tight end group without Jack, so you're kind of the savvy vet now. You ready to take on that role?
I'm definitely ready to take on that role. I mean, I've had that role for a couple weeks at times when Jack hasn't been playing, but now I'm going to be in that role full-time without Jack. And I literally was saying all the time last year, I was like, man, when Jack retires, it's going to feel so weird playing without Jack because, he's been my teammate for the last 5 years, and he's always in my ear. Even when I know what I'm doing, Jack's telling you go here, you go here, you go. I'm like, sometimes I'm like, man, I know. But now I don't even have that reassurance right there. But, it's going to feel great just taking the next step in my career and being a leader and leading the tight end group. So we'll see where we can take it.
How emotional was that for you to see Jack or to get that phone call from Jack and him giving you the news that he is going to hang it up?
I'm sure it was very emotional, man, just because, look at him like a brother. Jack's been through a lot the last couple of years, so just being there, talking to him, and just trying to help him out as much as possible. And then just seeing him retire and just, looking at old pictures of us, on the field celebrating in the locker room, post-game win celebrations, definitely brought back a lot of memories. But I'm just happy with him, happy that he's happy with his decision, and wish him the best of luck moving forward.
Where do you feel like your game has grown over the 4 or 5 years that you've been here? Is it everything? Is it pass catching? Is it run blocking? Is there one specific thing?
I would say just everything in my game, really, just because I was just so new coming into the game of football. My run blocking definitely taking leaps and bounds. I think this year is probably my best year blocking ever, just because, we had Clayton come in. Clayton was a former O-line coach, and he had us working on different blocking stuff every day, had you thinking about it in different ways and things like that, and that really helped my blocking it really took my blocking to another level.
Have you had time to kind of reflect on your career and your journey signing this new contract, coming from – and we've talked about this a lot, so we don't need to get into it, but just coming from your basketball background and, you kind of joke with yourself about those first couple of days, not even know how to put on, football pants and where the pads go, and here you are signing another contract in the National Football League.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy when you think about it. Shoot, it's always crazy to me when I think about that I'm still playing football. Because, just coming from basketball, I didn't even know I would be here this long, let alone be with the same team this long. Then, me and Chris were just talking about how I've come a long way from, I got hurt my second or third day of training camp, hurt my ankle, had to get cut, and came back and different things like that. And, at one point I was considering not even, all right, I'm done with football. After midway through my second year, I'm just all right, but maybe this isn't for me. I should just go back to basketball because I wasn't playing as much in training camp. I wasn't getting as many practice reps, but then that year, that's when Jack gets hurt with the hip, and then I get called up to the active roster, and then
boom,
the rest is history.
Absolutely. Well, as we talked about, you're entering year 6, and you're kind of the focal point of this tight end group, and then you got the youngster and Kylan Granson, and that's one of the positions that we've heard, prior to the year that they're going to really emphasize is the impact of tight end. So how excited are you to kind of show what you can do at a higher level, but then also for people to see what Kylan can do?
Oh, super excited. Kylan, he's an explosive athlete. It was just kind of hard for him to get that opportunity with me and Jack both here. Both of us have been here for a while, and we're a run-heavy offense, so he's not as big as either of us. So,
Yep.
But definitely getting him more involved in the pass game. He could definitely make plays with the ball in his hands, and he's lightning fast. And me, I'm just looking for the opportunity to get more snaps in the passing game. Me and Jack kind of split them a little bit, 50-50. So hopefully getting more percentage of those, being able to leave my impact in the passing game and just leaving my imprint there.
As you've kind of increased how much you've played over the last 4 years, kind of this steady incline, what have you learned about how to take care of your body, how to be as available as possible, which you've obviously been pretty good at?
This past year, it's probably the most I've been available, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I changed my whole diet, cut out a lot of red meat on my diet. I was on sea moss a lot more, and just not eating as late and eating a lot healthier, like grilled foods and different things, grilled chicken, things like that. And it kind of helped. I didn't miss a single practice all season, didn't miss a single game. And, like I said, I played the most snaps in my career. My body, I just felt fresh every week going into a game, which was like most other seasons, like going into Sunday, I never really felt 100% going into a game. Like something was always hurting. So like just getting that experience this year and seeing how my body felt, I think it's just going to help me for the rest of my career because like I know what I need to do now in order to be available on Sundays.
How late's too late? Like what's your cutoff time?
We leave here at 5. I normally eat my dinner at 7:30, and that's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. I've been breaking a lot of rules then.
This off season, I kind of been away for it because I haven't. But like I'm starting to get back into my routine now.
Right. That's Mo Alie-Cox with us. He's back with the Indianapolis Colts, re-signing with the team in NFL free agency. And Casey kind of hinted on this a little bit, but taking a step forward with Jack Doyle's retirement, how do you think that impacts your role? Have they talked to you about what they need from you in this offense without Jack's presence here?
No, we haven't talked about it yet. They talked about getting me more involved and different things like that for sure. But I think with the Jack gone, where the biggest change for me is just being that vocal leader in the tight end room. Before, like I would talk, but Jack would really be the one helping, talking and doing the things, different things like that, even for the team. But now that Jack's gone, I have to step up more as a vocal leader, and I always lead by example, but hearing my voice more and giving them that reassuring voice because we have a bunch of young guys in the room. They're always still going to be a little unsure, different things like that. So just helping them out as much as possible.
Mo, last one. We've talked about this in the past as well. Last year was, you still had the background of COVID. The year before was fully COVID, right, in 2020. But from your standpoint, coming back again, this offense, how important will OTAs in the offseason be for this offense to kind of really hit the ground running, build up some timing, build up some chemistry before training camp?
Oh, super important, especially now that we don't know who our quarterback's going to be again. So I think that's what kind of hurt us last year. We didn't have OTAs, and Carson was hurt during camp.
Right. So
this year, having a full offseason under our belts, full OTAs, full camp, with knowing who our guy is going to be, I think it's going to help us tremendously on offense, especially building that chemistry and knowing what he likes to do and what he wants us to do and different things like that, whoever it's going to be. So I think it's going to be super important for the team.
No doubt about it. That's Mo Alie-Cox. We've got the NCAA Tournament going on in the background here as we sit here and tape this right now. You played in the big dance, of course. Like how weird is it to watch this tournament now as a professional football player, worrying about different things?
It's a little weird for sure because I played in it every year I was in college.
Sure.
So, but it's exciting because now I actually fill out brackets with my friends and things like that. And the brackets are kind of hard because I'm like, damn, I don't know who.
Especially this year.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know who's on whose team. And this year there's like 5 or 6 teams who can win it all. So, but I just do it and have fun with it, just a little something to do with my friends.
So if we were to tell Mo Alie-Cox 6 years ago, playing for VCU, that you today would be signing a 3-year contract with the Indianapolis Colts to play tight end during March Madness, what do you think you would have responded?
I would have said, heck no. I don't believe it. Because for the longest
you would have said jackpot. Let's go.
For the longest when I was playing college, like everyone would always tell me you're going to be in the NFL one day. And me, at that point, I'm only worried about the NBA. I'm like, man, I'm not thinking about football. Football's not for me. And then now look at where we are. So it's just kind of surreal to see.
Indeed. Well, congratulations again. Thanks for spending some time with us, and best of luck this spring.
Thank you.